Hey y'all, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, y'all, real quick. I ain't gonna be on here long, but y'all gonna get to know that I do like to talk. Okay, so I want to talk about this. Jada Pickett, her book is coming out, her memoir, and it's sad. It's sad, to see people go through divorces. I've been wanting people to stay together. I've been divorced, and it's not. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But just something about her, it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. And I know everybody got their process when they're going through a difficult time, but she just seems so messy to me. And I'm like this when I am around people and I see that they're messy, I go the other way because it's like, bring some positivity about yourself. She's a beautiful actress. She's maintained her marriage, through the chaos. They're not divorced, they're just separated. But it just seems like she emasculates Will. And not to say that he is not like a alpha guy. He seems to be a little passive, but whatever. Okay, that's her husband, right? So to write a book and just to talk about that they were separated, we don't need to know all that, because everybody have problems. If you're married, you're gonna go through some things. You're gonna go through some ups and downs, and they're not even divorced yet. So it just seems like she's a little bit vindictive. Even in like the August Alsina situation, she's supposed to be helping him, healing him, helping him to heal, and then you start sleeping with a person, and that's abuse of power. Just like a pastor, he's not supposed to sleep with the people in his congregation. Just like a judge, a judge is not supposed to sleep with the people that he's sentencing or somebody in the jury. It's just you don't do that. A teacher is not supposed to sleep with her students, but you find people crossing boundaries, right? People don't have any boundaries, and that's my thing. I think of course she could say what she want to say, but when you go through things of that nature, you got to heal first. And I'm sure it's a time that she may want to get and talk about her separation and things like that, but now it's not the time. Just my opinion, because when you go through a divorce or you separated, you still have to heal. You don't know how it's going to end up, and just to put things out there, to put your opinion on things that may have hurt your significant other, I mean, you really look stupid, because it's like, okay, you the one chose to marry him. You the one that said, I do. I'm like, you married this individual. You chose that person to be your husband. And, she talks about Tupac and all these things. It's like, girl, who cares about that? You dragging things on. It's like things that you've never allowed yourself to heal. You've never allowed yourself to get closure on things. Hey, whoever that is, hey. So she just seems so messy to me. And I'm like, when you're going through something, you got to see it to the end. You got to allow yourself to heal, and healing takes time. So to write this memoir and talk about the slap, talk about yourself. Talk more, and I haven't read the book, so I don't think I plan on reading it. I don't know, because it just seems like she just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Just the things that how she moves. And it's just a lesson to all of us, before, this is just my unchurched talk with a T opinion. I'm going to give y'all the spiritual tea as we talk about these celebrities. But, when you go through things, you got to see it to the end. And then, yes, there is a story to tell. Okay. But I just don't believe in bashing your significant other, your husband, publicly to further humiliate him, to further emasculate him, in what you're saying. Hopefully the book is going to be more of her testimony of how what she's learned through the mistakes that she have made. So hopefully she's going to take some type of accountability to the things that she's done, right? You could be on red table talk about everybody else's business, but you know how the old saying is, I'm gonna put my business out before anybody do. Okay, yeah, but speak on it from a perspective of healing. Not, sometimes it could just be too soon. And, even though they've been separated, so what? You still married to that man. Still married to him. And I was reading what Will Smith said. What he said. He said, this was his, what he said. He's about her memoir. He said, when you've been with somebody for more than half of your life, he wrote, a sort of emotional blindness sets in. And you can all too easily lose your sensitivity to their hidden nuisances and subtle beauties. So he was like, I'm immune to her. I know that she is a messy person. I'm like, for him to say that, even though he said that little comment, it really says a lot. He was like, he said, it's a sort of emotional blindness. It's like, I don't have no cares. She can say what she wants, because in a relationship, it takes two. And y'all that have been married, I've been married, I've been, divorced and things like that. And no way am I going to get, somewhere, I do lives like on Facebook but I'm not going to bash nobody that I've chose to be my partner and things don't work out. Because that's not going to look favorable to you. Even though, how it's a scripture in the Bible, it says, hell have no fury like a woman scorned. And we women, ladies, I'm just saying, we women can be a little bit vindictive, especially when things don't go our way, or we think that we've been emotionally destroyed, which our self-esteem has. We have allowed somebody to, break our self-esteem down. And Cat Williams, he was saying, how can somebody break your self-esteem down? It's self-esteem. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to build yourself up, because people can build you up and tear you down. So you can't depend on somebody to love you. You got to love yourself. You can't depend on somebody to give you happiness. Happiness has to be within, right? So a lot of things she's doing is like pointing the finger and not really taking accountability. Like, remember when she was at the red table talk, she was like, it was an entanglement. No, you had an affair. You were still married. You had an affair. I mean, keep it real, keep it 100. We all make mistakes, but one of the highest level or acts that you can do is take accountability for what you do. You can't worry about what somebody else is doing, because it takes your credibility away, right? So yeah, I wanted to get on and talk about that. So yeah, that was the moral of the story. Don't be messy. If you're going through a relationship or something like that, allow yourself to take time to heal first, right? And get the lesson, because every test, every trial, there's a lesson that you have to learn. You can't point the finger at somebody else, because all them other fingers is pointing back at you. So I hope and pray that in her memoir that she takes accountability. Why are you talking about a slap that we all seen? You wasn't in that man's mind. You don't know what made him do that. You can assume, but you don't really know. He could have had a nervous breakdown, and I think that's what he did. Out of all that, just out of the things that he went through, that man had a moment. That was like, how they say, the camel, the straw that broke the camel's back, sort of like that. But I'll just say something about her. It's just, she just rubbed me the wrong way. The things she do is very sneaky, very conniving, very thought out. Like I said, hell have no fury like a woman scorned. You mean hell? Burning hell, everlasting hell, it does not compare to a woman when they want to get you back, and for all the things that they have, maybe have thought in their mind to do. Oh, they're gonna do it, because I've had my vindictive moments. Yep, thank God that God is teaching me, Tracy. That's not the way. That's not the way to do it. Okay. So I love y'all. Thanks for just tuning in. Just a little talk. And like and subscribe. Okay. I thank y'all for rolling with me, for looking at my crazy videos, y'all. Y'all gonna learn about me. Sometimes I don't have it all. I just be thinking of so many things. My sense of humor is kind of off, because sometimes you gotta laugh at things. You gotta laugh at yourself sometimes. Everything is not so serious. And like I said, the things that we go through in life, it's a lesson and a blessing. So prayers for the Smiths. Okay, they are separated, but God can bring things back together. Even though I went through a divorce, I'm fighting. I pray for marriages, and I hope that other people are fighting for their marriage, because y'all, it ain't nothing out there, baby. Baby, it ain't nothing out there. All right. So you might as well go through and go through whatever you have to go through. So they're not separated yet. I mean, they're not divorced yet, right? So y'all, I'm about to go into this training. It's 8:54, and I just wanted to come on and talk to y'all, and hopefully I'll get some people to join in. So let me know what you think in the comments. All right, and that's one thing I'm seeing in my videos. We got a lot of people that like to comment and talk and hash things out and give their opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but sometimes it's just good to have adult conversation, right? And I got my little don't look at my nails, y'all. I'm getting there today, but I got this blueberry coffee, right, with hazelnut cream. Talking about taking you in heavenly places. Talking about taking you in heavenly places, y'all. Blueberry coffee with hazelnut cream. Yeah. Okay, so I love y'all. Y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all next time to Unchurched Talk with the T.